finally, it's a Friday. We got the jobs report numbers in, and it's not what you think. Next. Yes, we have that article. We're also going to break it down, what the jobs report has to say, and then what is really the next step, because the jobs report is really the connection from the Fed to the housing market and to basically all the different markets, asset markets out there. So this is very, very important for us to take a look at, break it down itself. We're also going to look at California housing. Where is it at? Orange County Register has a report out right now, and we'll definitely break it down a little bit on that as well. All next on Real Estate Daily. Welcome everyone. My name is Troy, and every day, Monday through Friday, we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage market. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's the best. I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes in real estate, mortgage that anyone else has out there. Let's jump right into it. First article, CNBC. Let's talk about it. So this morning it came out, U.S. payrolls increased by 216,000 in December, much better than expected. So this has been the push that the media has out there. This is what's going on. Everything looks good. Now, it's kind of interesting because 2 days ago, it came out that job creation was down significantly. So there was a lot less jobs that were being offered out there. And we also think that happens, as we go into the holidays, and even after the holidays, you have all these temp jobs everywhere, right? So with all these temp jobs, it's really hard to make a decision on who actually is employed, who's not, and who's just employed for the last 60 days of this year. Now, we're going to go to Zero Hedge, and then we're going to go to Kobesi Letter, both on X, and they're both going to break it down. Let's go to Zero Hedge first. And this is what they said just hours ago. Inside the catastrophic jobs report, a record 1.5 million crash in full-time jobs. Now, I've been saying this now for a long time. It's the lie. Everything coming from this government, from this regime that's there right now, it's been a lie. And we're going to go over that even further in this. But you see that as much as your job creation is, you're counting every single job. So if one of you got laid off and you lost your full-time job, but you turned around and you got that Uber job and you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, well, did the job increase? No, you're one person. You needed two jobs to make up for the full-time job you lost. But the government isn't looking at it that way. They just look at what is actually out there. How many people got new jobs last week? And this is what we're saying. It's a complete nightmare. We're losing full-time jobs like crazy, and we're gaining some of those back on part-time jobs. And it doesn't make any sense. It says multiple job holders soar to record high. So we have record low crash in full-time, and we have record high in part-time. It doesn't make any sense. It says native-born workers plunge, and this is where it shows it right here. We're gonna go into the reality of it all. This is what makes you sick to your stomach. This is where the lie continues to happen, and then months later, nobody gives a crap about it. 10 of the last 11 months were revised lower. So this is the employment numbers that the government comes out with, and then it keeps getting revised and revised again. Numbers went up, but then revised way, way down, down, down. Guys, this is becoming a joke. Original, then they revise it up, then re-revision revised it down. What the hell? So what is this, making the government look good? The blue line right here is the original, and the red is the final revision. Guys, this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Every month, down, down. I mean, look at this. They're so far off. Thousands and tens of thousands of jobs off. This is just another example of the lie that's out there. And of course, the media doesn't care what happens in the past, because they say, oh, we reported the news once. We don't want to report it again saying it went down, because that doesn't sell. This is what sells. So what did Kobesi Letter say? This is what it summarizes the U.S. job numbers today. It says 10 out of the last 11 job reports revised lower. That should alarm you right away about all the statistics coming out of the government every single month and out of the president's mouth. It's a lie. Biden economic, Joey B economics has not been working. It's only propped up for that month, and then it shows deterioration down the road. In fact, on a lot of them, bad deterioration. 25% of job gains in 2023 ultimately revised away. So 25% of all the jobs they said created was revised down. 25%? If you were 25% off on your taxes, would they just pat you on your head and say, oh, you made a mistake? No, the IRS would be on your ass and you would be in friggin' jail or audited up to your beep. Gosh damn. Number 3, which I think is a complete lie, because you can just throw this on any kind of balance sheet. Government jobs accounted for 25% of December job gains. Again, where are the government hiring? They're broke. They continue to go into full-on debt. They're broke. They're going to argue about it again coming up. I don't know. It just continues to show that whatever's coming out of people's mouths are lies. Janet Yellen should be fired. She's never run a business, let alone run a country. How do you hire someone that's never run a business? How do you hire anyone? It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. Part-time jobs up 762,000 in 1 month. Full-time jobs down 1.5 million in December. How do we gain anything? How do we gain? Okay. Full-time jobs gain are flat for 2023 while part-time is up sharply. So anything that's holding the job market is part-time. Full-time is it's flat. There's been no more part-time jobs. Whatever was lost, it was gained 1-to-1. Inflation adjusted earnings, 3% below 2020. So we're below. When we adjust for inflation, our earnings, our wages that we receive are less. They're less than what we received in 2021. Guys, it is not good. It doesn't matter if they keep saying, oh, we adjusted up. They keep adjusting back down. They don't adjust. They just say it's up. But still, the initial jobs number beats expectations and prints headlines before being revised lower. How is this a soft landing? It's not. It's a lie. It is a lie, and it will continue to be a lie. Let's be very frank. The guy who's running the country lied twice on 2 other elections as he was a candidate for and got ran out of the race because he got caught for lies. He lied when he was going in, and having debates. And now all we see is lies. That's all we see is lies, propping up what he thinks is Joey B economics doing a good job. No, give me the truth. All we want to hear is the truth. Bad, good, indifferent. I want the truth. I don't want lies. I don't want to be told that things are good and I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You guys should be tired of it as well. All right, California housing market. Housing costs at 7-year low. I always like these headlines, just like the CNBC headline. Wow, things are great. And then you break it down, you go, things are horrible. Same thing here. Thank you, Orange County Register. You're full of shit too. 7 costs at 7-year low. Let's just go break it down, huh? Let's go break down the top line. Golden State housing expenses rank second priciest in the U.S. Only to D.C. was higher by this measurement. At 77% above average. We're so far up on pricing, it's ridiculous. Let's just keep going in. California's relatively costs are up 2 percentage points in 7 years, but that's only the number 17th gain among states pondering the big jumps since 2025. And we continue to see, let's keep going down here. California's overall cost of living rose over 7 years, up 1.8% points, the 9th biggest gain. As we are just a mess. This state is a mess. Why are we so bad? Okay. The lows, it says worse. Utility bills soared in the Golden State. California utility premium jumped up 18 percentage points over 7 years to number 3 increase among the states. Guys, if you keep checking the blue mark, the blue guy, when you're looking at the utilities in the state of California, the commissioner, Ricardo Lara, he has completely caused your monthly bills on every single one of you Californians up, anywhere 10, 20%. It says 18% here, but anyone knows that that's a lie too, because we've seen since he's been in office, and he just got reelected last year because he keeps telling he held back all the rate hikes until the election was over. Then, if you all remember, 12 months ago, we had the highest gas prices ever in the state of California. Natural gas prices. When natural gas was going down and it was dirt cheap, he was sitting there and charging you. If you look, any one of you that are out there, look at your gas bill. There's a surcharge for the state. Why is the state charging me extra for it? I call BS, guys. I know that if you keep going, you keep hitting yes on Ricardo Lara, you are a fool. Your parents, yourself, whoever. I don't care if you're a renter. Don't complain to me that you can't make ends meet when you keep going and voting the same way every single time. Nothing's changed. It will not change. It's only going to get worse if you keep doing this over and over, especially if you keep checking Ricardo Lara's box. Then just go ahead and hand another 10, 15% off to the state, because he's already had electric bills go up this 2023. Every single bill, utility, water, gas, and electric all went up in 2023, and he has some hikes involved coming up in 2024. Nothing's changed with this guy. It's not going to change, because he doesn't get it. And if you're a homeowner and you absolutely are paying homeowner policy for your insurance, homeowners insurance, you blame him too. Him and our governor Newsom ran off all these insurance companies saying, you better bow to me, or we aren't going to go and give you the increases that you've wanted. So all they did was just leave the state. And what that does is less competition, makes it more, makes all these rates go up. And then the genius idiot decides he wants to go ahead and have a state-funded, homeowners insurance policy, which now that is a complete mess because he's trying to run a business while he's a commissioner. My Lord, what a moron. Who checks this guy's box? You might as well hand him $100 to $200 a month. That's all I got to say. I'm done with my soapbox on that. Let's jump into rates. Rates are pretty flat on 30-year conforming 0.00. We're looking at FHA went up 7 basis points. Jumbo this is just guys, you're buying a house. You need to go shop around. You need to find a good, an absolutely fantastic loan officer, because if you get caught on the wrong day, this jumbo goes up 10, 20 basis points, down 10. It's just this bouncing ball. And if you go and you lock on the wrong day, man, that is going to be a nightmare for 30 years. And if you don't know that by now, then your lender is making money off of you significantly more and laughing all the way to the bank. You can bank on that. All right, 10-year bond. Now it's at 4.05. So it's been going up. Why? Because the jobs report, right? So now we're going to see rates tick up. Just like I said, we'll get to the 4. We'll get into this is what 405, 410, and it's going to bounce its head right off of that and go back down. So when we hopefully we will see in the first quarter rates in the high 5s. That's my prediction. We're going to see actually what happens. If you guys have any comments, please leave them below. These are all my opinions. There's no financial advice here, but I call it how I see it. If you want the truth, you come here. If you want lies, go to CNBC. Go listen to government numbers coming out, because now we're finding out the CPI number's a lie. Everything's being revised up or down negatively either way. Guys, take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Peace.